Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is gonna take a turn that I don't think nobody thought it would take, because I am into books right now, very much so. So today we're gonna be talking about my January TBR. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's to be read, what I want to read in the month of January. And I'm a new reader, so I'm only going to name 5 books because I don't even think I could do that. That's crazy. That's a lot of books. Anyways, let's get right into this video. I'm going to show you guys 5 books that I'm going to try to read in the month of January. And I'm excited about this. I already finished one book and I'm going to show you that one. That one's going to be the first one I show you guys. Okay, so the first book that I wanted to read, or I ended pretty much in January, is No Longer Human by Osamu Daisy. I'm pretty sure I butchered that. I'm gonna be reading the backs of these books because I am horrible at explaining what's going on in a book. Like, I literally cannot put into words what I read, like, right after I read it. Like, I just have a hard time putting it out there. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. It's just I can't get it out, you know? Anyways, I'm gonna read you guys a little paragraph here. Portraying himself as a failure, the protagonist of Osamu Daisy's No Longer Human narrates seemingly normal life even while he feels himself incapable of understanding human beings. Oba Yozo's, I don't even know what that means, but that's the character's name, attempts to reconcile himself to the world around him. Begin in early childhood, continue through high school where he becomes a clown to mask his alienation, and eventually lead to a failed suicide attempt as an adult. Without sentimentally, he records the casual cruelties of life and its fleeting moments of human connection and tenderness. So that's what this book's about. At first when I was reading this, I'm like, dang, he's an actual alien. But then you come to realize, no, that's not what this book's about. It's just him being alienated from everybody and feeling like he doesn't belong. I gave this book a 4-star. If you guys want to follow me on Goodreads, I'll put the link down below. But yeah, I gave it a 4-star because I didn't know at the time it was not about an alien. I really thought it was about an alien. And then once I got the gist of it, I was like, oh shoot, I actually understand this. It's actually a good little thing, you know. Sometimes we feel alienated, but don't give up on yourself. Anyways, that's what this book was about. I love it, and yeah, it's a 4-star for me. It was a pretty easy read though. The next one is The Midnight Library. I'm currently reading this one right now. This one so far, it has me hooked. I'm on page 91. This is pretty much about a woman who is not happy with her life. She thinks that her life is all about failure. She has no reason to stay alive. So what she does is she ends up killing herself. Okay? Or attempting to kill herself. And she ends up in this library where she's able to live out different lives and see how they would have panned out for her. So it's pretty good. I'm on like the 3rd book that she's going into, because she goes into a library, and in the library it's just a whole bunch of lives she could have lived, and she gets to go through them and see how she could have lived and if she maybe would want to stay there. So this is a really good book. I'm excited to continue reading this. And yeah, it's by Matt Haig. I think that's what his name is. But yeah, it's a pretty cool book. So I do recommend it. So far I'm loving it. Hopefully it stays that way. I'm pretty sure I can get this down easy. So yeah, that's the second book. Okay, the next book on my TBR of January is Show Your Work. This is by Austin Kleon, or whatever. It is the second book of Still Like an Artist. I loved Still Like an Artist. I rated it 5 stars. So I'm excited to read this book. It's quite short, so I think I can do it. I'm setting really good goals for myself because I know for a fact if I did a whole bunch of like 300-page books, I wouldn't be able to do it. But anyways, yeah, this is a book on how to show your work, get your work out there. But yeah, I really want to be able to share my work and see if this can help me do it. So that's the 3rd book of my TBR. The next book I want to read, and this one I'm for sure going to read and get this done by this month, is Shiver by, I don't even want to say his name. You guys know. You guys know him, right? I don't want to butcher it. Pretty much this is a book of horror short stories, and I'm pretty sure it shows like a whole bunch of like phobias. Ooh. The one I'm kind of like dreading is a tiny hole one. Trypophobia. Ooh, I have that and it's grossing me out. But yeah, let me just read you guys what it says in the back. Including 9 of Junji Ito's best short stories as selected by the author himself and presented with accompanying notes and commentary. So I'm going to read you what it says on the bottom. An arm peppered with tiny holes dangles from a sick girl's window. Ooh. After an idol hangs herself, balloons bearing the faces of their destined victims appear in the sky. An amateur film crew hires an extremely individualistic fashion model and faces a real bloody ending. An offering of 9 fresh nightmares for the delectation of horror fans. Wow. And it's all pictures in there. So I'm excited to read this one. I got this one for Christmas. I'm excited. Okay, now the last book on my TBR is kind of like a self-help kind of. It is Quiet by Susan Cain. Pretty much it's the power of introverts in a world that cannot stop talking. So I think I can learn a lot about this book. It's pretty much going through like how you should accept your introvertedness and not see it as a weakness, and use it to your advantage. So this book just tells you a lot about that and gives you some good examples, and hopefully this helps me a lot because I'm very introverted and I have a hard time talking to people, and I always feel down on myself for it. But even seeing this book and the reviews and stuff, I just feel like I'm gonna have a new thought process on being an introvert and not necessarily taking it as a bad thing. So I always thought of it as a weakness and not just like that's who I am, you know. But yeah, I can't wait to actually do this. I'm excited, you guys. But those are the 5 books that I'm planning to read this month of January. We already got 1 done, so basically I'm gonna try to read these 4 books this month, and I hope I can do it because I'm a noob at reading right now. So I get distracted really fast. So I'm hoping I can read through these and have a good old time, and hopefully some of them are 5 stars. I think The Midnight Club is going to be a 5-star for me. It's already just a really good book, so I'm excited. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want to see more book videos, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to do more book videos because I'm getting really into it. Anyways, that's enough of that talk. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!